Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Now, before I get into this story, I want to make it very clear. This story and this interview I'm about to report, this all took place way before Ryan Garcia just recently came out and announced that he has already reached out to Devin Haney's people, and that's the fight that he wants to make next, as opposed to Rolly Romero, because Rolly Romero turned down the fight. For those of you guys who don't know, Ryan Garcia, he was planning on fighting Rolly next, but Rolly turned the fight down. But now at the last minute, Ryan Garcia has decided to pull out of negotiations to fight Devin Haney, and instead he is going to fight Romero after all. So with that being said, let's talk about Matias. Subriel Matias, he is the IBF junior welterweight champion. He was perceived as the boogeyman in the division. Now, you guys might recall, right after Devin Haney beat Regis Prograis, Bill Haney, he got on the phone with some of Matias's people saying that they wanted to fight Matias. Then we get a response from Matias's team saying, oh, Bill Haney, he talked to the wrong people. Now, Matias's team, they should have known that once they said that, Bill Haney was going to try to contact the right people, which is exactly what he did. Subriel Matias confirmed that, and Subriel Matias's trainer did as well. Matter of fact, Matias's trainer, he reveals that he's the one that put the promoter and Bill Haney on a three-way conversation. Now, just listen to what Bill Haney said to Subriel Matias's promoter. Now, once again, this is Matias Trainer, who was on the line with Bill Haney when he was talking to Matias's promoter.
So I told Bill, I said, Bill, we don't need a podcast. We don't need these guys to start negotiating our fight. You know me, I know you. So I did a three-way, and they spoke to each other. Orengo invited him to Arizona so they can talk about it. He was asking Orengo to give a price, to give an amount. Orengo's a smart man, bro. Orengo's a businessman. He's not going to shoot a price out there. He wants to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's in all his rights to do so. So, I mean, sometimes fights happen, sometimes fights don't. Hopefully this does. But I put them together. I was on the three-way line. Bill was very respectful, just as Juan. Juan is a great man. So I believe they got something going on. I believe they got something going on. And Bill's a man of his word, and he kept saying, I want to fight the boogeyman. I want to fight the boogeyman. How much is it to fight the boogeyman? But so, I mean, nobody here is scared of nobody. I don't know who told him that we said that Devin was scared or who, you know how media is and things like that, but I've always respected Devin, and I'll always respect him, and I'll always respect Bill.
Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. Just like that, right after Subriel Matias was saying he wants to fight everyone, all of a sudden, Bill Haney is on the phone contacting everyone to try to make a fight with Matias. Matias's people, long story short, they tell him after Bill Haney says, give us an offer. We want the boogeyman. Give us an offer. They said, you know what? We'll call you back in a week. Let us think about it. Well, guys, that's been over a month, and they still haven't called the Haneys back. But meanwhile, Subriel Matias, he's back to doing interviews saying he wants all the smoke. He wants Devin Haney. He wants everybody. But they haven't contacted Haney to give them a number that they wanted. I mean, just think about how crazy that sounds. The ball is completely in Subriel's court. I mean, just to give you a better perspective, think about this for a second. Devin Haney can't even get Gervonta Tank Davis to send him an offer. But yet, not only is Devin Haney sending Matias an offer, but he's asking them how much money they want. And they won't even respond. But Matias will keep getting on camera saying he wants to fight Devin Haney. We know what time it is. So with that being said, Regis Prograis' strength and conditioning coach, Evan Tobler, he gave Devin Haney a lot of praise after Devin Haney beat his fighter, Regis Prograis, even saying that he believes that Devin Haney is pound for pound top 2, the best fighter in the world, only below Terrence Crawford. He also talked about his power. Remember, Evans was the main person saying that he had no power at all. Well, after the Regis fight, he said he does have power. Evans said, Devin, he could put anybody to sleep if he catches you the right way. But then Tobler, he was asked about a potential fight between Devin Haney and Subriel Matias and who would win the fight. And surprisingly, he said, I like Matias by knockout over Haney. He's knocking everybody out. He ain't scared. He come in with whatever that thing he's doing. Matias comes in and he ain't afraid. Listen, they're going to run from Matias. The only one that is going to fight Matias is Regis. Everybody else is going to run from Matias. I think Haney would fight Matias if they made the money right. Haney is in position. He can do whatever the F he wants to do. That's how boxing is going. And as I get more and more into the boxing side of the sport, because I stay on my side, I don't F around with that other stuff. Haney can do whatever he wants. He can fight whoever he wants. He's in the driver's seat. Would I like to see that fight? Yes, I like to see that fight. I like to see Matias get up and do what he wants to do because he ain't the boogeyman anymore. End quote. So I think it's pretty interesting what he said because, once again, first of all, he praises Devin Haney as being pound for pound top 2, one of the best fighters in the world. But at the same time, he says he believes that Matias would beat Devin Haney. Let me just start by saying this. Not only does Devin Haney beat Matias, but I believe all of the top guys at the junior welterweight division beats Matias. I believe Ryan Garcia beats Matias. I believe Teofimo Lopez beats Matias. I believe Gary Antoine Russell would beat Matias. And I believe if Gervonta went back up to 140, he would stop Matias. Matias is a good fighter, and he's a very dangerous fighter with power. He's aggressive. But the problem with Matias is he has to plant his feet to even get his punches off. And with fighters that are mobile, like Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Gervonta, by the time Matias gets his punches off, they're going to be gone already. They're never going to be in range to be hit. And they're going to be picking him apart from the outside. And then eventually catching him with something later on in the fight and knocking him out. He's already showed he doesn't have the best chin. So whoever becomes the first person to beat him right now while he's on top, while he's one of the guys on top at 140, it's going to be a really good look. And I think it should be Devin Haney. I think since now Ryan has pulled out of the Devin Haney fight, we know Gervonta's not fighting Devin Haney. There's really nowhere else for Devin Haney to go. The Matias fight makes the most sense if they can pressure Matias into taking the fight. Like I said, they've already reached out to Matias's people, making an offer, and they didn't even come back with an offer. Now, one of Subriel's team members did actually make an offer. One of the guys on his team demanded like $4 million. But by Matias's own admission, that guy that Bill was talking to at first, they said he was the wrong person to talk to. So whatever money he was asking for was irrelevant. Once Bill talked to the right people, which is Subriel Matias's promoter, they still haven't gave Bill Haney a number yet. And once again, it's been a month. I mean, the fight that would actually make the most sense for Devin Haney right now would be the Teofimo Lopez fight, assuming he gets past Jermaine Ortiz. But it was only a couple weeks ago that Teofimo was asking for $20 million to fight Devin Haney. So it sounds like he's not interested in the fight at all. I really hope if Devin Haney can't get Teofimo in the ring, and he's not going to get Ryan Garcia in the ring, he'll at least get the Matias fight. Let's see how it all plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes,
Fever blisters, diabetic ulcers.
this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com.
Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.